Hello, Lent. Lent is the season that prepares us for Easter. Before we celebrate the resurrection, we slow down, pay attention to what is weighing on us. A friend once shared an image with me that has stayed with me over the years. He said that every day when we step out into the world, to work, to school, into relationships, it's like being dipped in liquid wax every day.
What a picture. Now, at first, that doesn't seem like a problem because wax kind of feels warm. It feels good. But think about what wax does over time. It hardens. And wax can represent, like, some days it's guilt, right? Things I've done, things I've left undone. I feel guilty, and guilt is uncomfortable. So then I try to, cover it or ignore it or explain it away or blame somebody else. Kind of like Adam and Eve did in Genesis 3 when they ate the fruit. That moment they felt guilt, what did they do? First they hid and then they blamed, right? The woman, she's the problem. The serpent, he's the problem.
And passing the blame feels protective, like a coating that shields us from the sting of guilt. But that protective layer hardens.
Other days, wax isn't maybe guilt, maybe it's hurt. It's what's been done to us. The way that others have maybe projected their fears and wounds and pains upon you. There's a shame we often carry, but we rarely talk about it. And it's the shame of what's been done to you. So we carry these things, right? Anxiety, fear, anger, stress, grief.
Yeah, and these wax layers, they build up and they feel protective, but then they start to feel numbing, insulating. They start to weigh us down. And day after day, if we're dipped in another layer, starts to become this restriction. The wax hardens into this hard shell. It's kind of like being in prison. We find ourselves disconnected from others, from ourselves, and especially from God.
That is why Lent matters so much, because Lent is the season where we stop pretending that the wax isn't there and we get honest. We stop blaming, we stop hiding, and then we step into God's presence, because the solution isn't like scraping the wax off of ourselves. It's bringing it into the warmth. Like when we come near to God through prayer and confession and worship and silence, it's like stepping into or near that candlelight, not harsh heat, but gentle warmth that melts.
Yeah, and in that warmth, in God's presence, something can begin to soften. Guilt melts in the face of forgiveness. Shame melts in the face of grace. Fear melts in the presence of love.
So good. In the garden, remember, God doesn't shame Adam and Eve. God seeks them out and asks, where are you? And it's the voice of a father who's looking for his children.
Yes, and this is the invitation. This is an invitation of Lent and God's invitation to us. Come out of hiding. Bring those waxy layers of buildup to me, God, the only one who's capable of freeing you. So that love is where our hard parts can be softened.
And this season prepares us for Easter, not by demanding that we try harder, but by reminding us like who we are. We're God's beloved, we're forgiven, we're seen, we're secure, we're cared for. And when the wax melts, we're free again, like free to feel and to hope and to love, free to give. That is a good way to begin Lent.
So, my friends, may the hardened parts of you, those layers of wax that have dried, be warmed by the love of God so that you can move freely and with joy.
Kind of like Alyssa Liu on the ice. Wasn't she such a picture of joy and freedom? May it be so for you with God and others this week.